Hello people, today we are talking about two most popular effects in black metal, besides EQ. EQ is not true. And don't let me get started on compression. I do use those too, but no one knows it. To be honest, I mostly use reverb and we are going to check it now on all the instruments. And where should you put it? So what is a reverb? Reverb occurs when a sound hits any surface and it reflects back to the listener at varying times and amplitudes to create a complex echo. So basically a reverb is, roughly speaking, an echo. We are going to use the VST I mentioned the most. Dragonfly Reverb, and it is completely free. Check the description for free links. It has some built-in presets and it comes with two VST, Dragonfly Hall Reverb and Dragonfly Room Reverb. We are going to use Hall Reverb because it's much more true and reverby. As I said, it comes with built-in presets, so your knowledge about audio engineering is not that important. Just use your ears. We are going to play with the presets, and if you want to shape your sound a bit more, no one is stopping you to play with the levels. Now we are going to look at the War cover I did with Simon the Bobnar. And I took this song because it is mid-tempo. The amount of reverb changes depending on the speed of the song, but we'll talk more about it when I get to the drum part. Now let's check it. So the guitars, let's hear it without the reverb. So I have Dragonfly Hall Reverb, let's turn it off. And on the guitars I have only one VST, which is a Sigma amp. So let's check it without the Dragonfly Reverb. Okay, now let's turn on the reverb and let's, for example, put rooms and bright room. So I would use this one or no reverb at all because the song is a bit faster. If we had slower riffs, I would boost it a bit more. So clear room, for example, dark room. Now let's check studios, acoustic studio. And for example, large hall, large bright hall. Too much reverb. So here I would put only bright room, clear room or no reverb at all. Now let's check the bass. The bass, I would not put any reverb on bass. Let's check it out. Okay, reverb. If we put any reverb, I think it will sound not too bassy. So this is medium reverb. Maybe if I put the reverb on bass, I would put a small amount of it. Now bass sounds kinda cool when soloed, but in the full mix it kinda destroys the punchiness. So let's check it out. So full mix with reverb. Without reverb. So bass is much more punchy and, you know, you can experiment, but I would not use any reverb on bass. Now let's check the drums. Without reverb. So let's check with the full mix. So as you can see, it does sound good, but I would put more reverb on slower drums and no reverb at all on faster drums. For this one, mid-tempo song, just a little bit or no reverb at all. I decided to go with no reverb at all. And now vocals. Now this is a must do if you want to have some true vocals. And the more you put, the better. Let's check it out. So soloed with all the effects. And now let's just remove the reverb. Check the distortion. So reverb kinda kills that distortion, and let's check it now with the full mix. Now with the reverb. Here I use large hole, large dark hole because it's true and it puts a lot of reverb and it sounds really good. Let's check it out. Great. So a lot of amount of reverb on vocals and you'll be just fine. Just play with it, it's not that difficult. So actually on the vocals we cannot hear that much echo in the full mix, but it actually just colors the vocals. Now let's jump to the delay. Delay. So the delay. Mostly I don't use it on drums, I don't use it on bass, unless I want to create a special effect only for that part, but when everything is blasting, there's no need for delay on bass or drums. But I use a little bit of delay on vocals, that much that it's even actually really hard to hear it. And on the guitar we will check one delay pedal. So today we are reviewing this donor pedal, delay pedal from Donor. You can check it in the description. For this price I think this is a really good, nice delay pedal, and now we will check it. So the effect is pretty simple. These are all the sounds. This is obviously the strength of the delay mix. So time, this is the length of the each hit. Let's check it out. More time. It's like having another guitar player. And the F back. So sweep is like a little wah-wah pedal. Lo-fi pretty black metal. Stop. But mostly these first three sounds are the sounds I will use. And the guitar on distortion, I don't use it at all. I think people shouldn't even use delay on guitar unless you play some other styles of metal or soul. We will check it now. So as you can see, it doesn't sound that good on guitars, on black metal guitars, which should be sharp. But on solo guitars, it's kinda okay. So the delay in black metal, I would mostly use it on clean parts, as some depressive suicidal black metal bands which I listened to use. And let's see how it sounds like on clean. So people, that's it. I hope you learned something about effects, reverb and delay. And until next time, see ya.